strength of H2O2 ani. Strength of H2O2. Important one, number of times in your objective side, asked model problems are here. So strength of H2O2. Okay. So listen carefully. I am explaining detailedly. Please wait. Don't ask any questions up to my completion. Okay. So please listen carefully, my dear boys. So concentrate on this core topic. So see here. Strength of H2O2. So this is strength of H2O2. That means it is. So generally, the concentration of H2O2, is expressed in 4 methods. So the concentration of H2O2 is generally expressed in 4 methods. These methods are only applicable for H2O2 concept. These methods are only applicable for H2O2 concept. So therefore, how to express the concentration of H2O2? So concentration of H2 is expressed in terms of 4 methods. So what are those 4 methods? One is volume strength. Indicated with the letter V. It is one of the ways to express the concentration of the strength of H2O2. Volume strength. I will explain one by one. Please wait. Volume strength. Second one is percentage weight by volume. Percentage weight by volume. Percentage weight by volume strength. Percentage weight by volume strength. Third one is molarity, capital M. Fourth one, normality, capital N. These are the 4 methods to express the concentration of H2O2. H2O2 is concentrated. Concentration is expressed in 4 different ways. So either in volume strength or percentage weight by volume strength or molarity terms or normality terms. Okay. So we are going to take one by one. Okay. Volume strength. How to express the concentration of H2O2 in terms of volume strength. So my dear boys, see here. What is volume strength? How this one is expressed, useful to express the strength of H2O2. First one, volume strength, indicated with letter capital V. What is this volume strength? What is this volume strength? See here, we are taking H2O2. We are taking H2O2. This H2O2 is unstable. So on heating, easy to decompose into H2O and O2. H2O and O2. So here, half O2 for our balancing purpose. H2O plus half O2. That means H2O2 on decomposition gives O2. H2O2 on decomposition liberates O2. O2, that is the gas. So H2O2 on decomposition liberates O2 gas. If more is the concentration of H2O2, more O2 will be liberated. That means, so more concentrated H2O2 is taken, more amount of O2 is there. So that means by using the liberated O2 percentage, we are expressing the concentration of H2O2. So more amount of O2 is there, so more concentrated H2O2 is there. Less amount of O2 is liberated, less concentrated H2O2 is there. That means the total concentration of H2O2 is expressed in terms of O2. in terms of O2. So that is by volume strengthened. So how much volume of O2 is liberated by taking a fixed quantity of H2O2? So generally volume strength, see here. So my dear boys, H2O2 is easy to decompose into H2O and O2. H2O2 liberates on O2 gas on decomposition. That means more concentrated H2O2 liberates more O2, less concentrated H2O2 liberates less O2. That means decomposition means breaking, easy to dissociate. Decomposition means breaking and dissociation. Dissociation. H2O2 is dissociated as H2O and O2. Okay. So decomposition means breaking and so breaking that means H2O2 is breakdown as H2O and O2. So H2O2 liberates O2 gas. Is there any doubt? That means during decomposition of H2O2 liberates O2 gas. Am I correct or not? H2O2 on decomposition liberates O2 gas. Am I correct or not? So see, my dear boys, listen carefully because it is not that much easy. That is why I am slow down. Now that is why I am slow down the concept here. So H2O2 on decomposition liberates O2 gas. So more concentrated H2O2 liberates more O2 gas. Less concentrated H2O2 liberates less O2 gas. Now H2O2 concentration expressed in terms of volume strength. That is as 10 volume H2O2, 20 volume H2O2, like this. That means, so 10 volume H2O2, that is volume is volume strength. So 20 volume H2O2, that is volume strength. H2O2 is expressed in terms of volume strength. 10 volume H2O2 means, so H2O2 is expressed in terms of volume strength. Now, we should know what is the meaning of this 10 volume H2O2 or what is the meaning of this 20 volume H2O2. So see here. So volume strength is nothing but the volume of O2 in ml liberated, the volume of O2 in ml liberated from 1 ml of H2O2 on decomposition at STP. On decomposition at STP is the volume strength of H2O2. Volume strength of H2O2. So my dear boys, video is clear? Your board is clear or not? Tell me. Someone asked. So, okay, thank you. My dear boy, board is clear. Most of the students told me. So check your Okay, I will explain. See here. Check your internet, my dear boy. See here. STP. The technically what is there? STP. STP means standard temperature and pressure. Standard temperature and pressure is simply called as STP. STP. Standard temperature and pressure. That means temperature is fixed. That is 0 degrees centigrade or 273 Kelvin. Temperature is 0 degrees centigrade or 273 Kelvin. Next, pressure as generally old days 1 atmosphere is used, or now 1 bar pressure is used. So latest is 1 bar. In old notation, it is 1 atmosphere. So it is 1 bar. So we are taking 1 bar. Latest notation. So 273 Kelvin or 1 bar pressure. So temperature as 273 Kelvin, pressure as 1 bar. At this temperature and at this pressure, the conditions are taken as STP conditions. At this STP conditions, how much volume of O2 is liberated? At this temperature and at this pressure, how much O2 gas is liberated? That O2 in ml liberated from 1 ml of H2O2 is called as volume strength of this gas and this H2O2. Volume strength of H2O2. See here. See here. So example, 10 volume H2O2. So generally 10 volume H2O2 bottle is taken in. What is the meaning of 10 volume H2O2? It means collect 1 ml H2O2 from this 10 volume H2O2 solution. Collect 1 ml H2O2 from this 10 volume H2O2 solution. So this H2O2 is going to be decomposed and liberates O2 gas, no doubt, as per our previous equation. That H2O2 liberates oxygen gas. So take 1 ml this H2O2, so going to be decomposed. That decomposition gives O2 gas. How much volume of that O2 gas at STP? So this liberated O2 at STP is 10 ml. 10 ml O2 is liberated at STP by the decomposition of 1 ml of 10 volume H2O2. 1 ml of 10 volume H2O2. That means how much volume of H2O2 is liberated? That is oxygen is liberated 10 ml from 1 ml H2O2. From 1 ml H2O2 liberate 10 ml O2, that is taken as 10 volume H2O2. So what is the meaning of 10 volume H2O2? So 10 volume H2O2 means 10 volume H2O2 means 1 ml of H2O2 liberates 10 ml of O2 at STP on decomposition. This is the meaning, and this is the meaning of this 10 volume H2O2. Okay, see here. So 10 volume, this 10 is the word applicable for O2. This 10 is the word applicable for O2. Volume of O2 liberated from 1 ml of H2O2. From 1 ml H2O2, 10 ml O2 is liberated. For example, let us say 100 volume H2O2. What does this mean? What does it mean? Take 1 ml H2O2, 1 ml H2O2, liberate 100 ml O2 and liberate 100 ml O2. Is this clear, my dear boys? So 1 ml of the H2O2 liberates 100 ml O2. Here 1 ml of this H2O2 liberates only 10 ml O2, which is more concentrated. Here more 1 ml gives 100 ml O2. Here 1 ml gives only 10 ml O2. That means here more O2 is liberated. Here less O2 is liberated. That way it is more concentrated than this one. Am I correct? Am I correct? So what is the meaning of 100 volume H2O2? 1 ml of that H2O2 on decomposition gives 100 ml of O2 at STP. 1 ml of that H2O2 on decomposition gives 100 ml of O2 at STP, which is 100 volume H2O2. Now let us take one more. 30 volume H2O2. What does it mean? What does this mean? 30 volume H2O2. Tell me the meaning of the 30 volume H2O2. So that is 1 ml H2O2 gives 30 ml O2 at STP. So always H2O2 is fixed in 1 ml. Always H2O2 is taken as 1 ml. By from that 1 ml, how much O2 is liberated? That O2 liberated in ml is given as volume strength. So that is why the statement is the volume of O2 in ml, 30 ml. liberated from 1 ml. 1 ml is fixed, 1 ml of H2O2. The volume of O2 in ml liberated from 1 ml of H2O2 on decomposition in STP is called as the volume strength of the H2O2. Is there any doubts? Is there any doubts? Okay, so it's clear. It's clear. So one more example. Please wait. I'm taking one more example. .6 volume H2O2. On bottle, 10.6 volume H2O2. That bottle is labeled as 10.6 volume H2O2. So volume, this is also indicated as 10.6 V H2O2. Both are same. V stands for volume and both are same. What is the meaning of 10.6 volume H2O2? Give me the answer. 10.6 volume H2O2. That's correct, my dear Siddharth. So it means for balancing purpose, that's enough. For balancing purpose, the raw photo is taken. Yes, from which it is related. So see here, 10.6 volume H2O2 means collect 1 ml H2O2 that gives 10.6 ml O2 liberated. 10.6 O2 liberated. 10.6 ml O2. If it is ml, it is ml. If it is liters, it is liters. Same unit, sir. If it is ml, it is ml. It is liters, it is liters. So same unit. So generally 1 ml is collected. Generally 1 ml is collected. That 10.6 ml. Okay. More amount from 1 ml, more amount of O2 is liberated. That solution, that H2O is considered as more concentrated solution. More concentrated solution. So is this clear? Is this clear, my dear boys? Because it is very, very important task. So you should know what is the volume strength. That is the volume of O2 in ml liberated at STP from 1 ml of H2O2 on decomposition. From 1 ml of H2O2 on decomposition, which is volume strength. Okay. So now another concept, that is another way. So H2O2 strength is also expressed in terms of weight by volume percentages. Second one, weight by volume percentage strength. Weight by volume percentage strength. Already, weight by volume percentage strength already I explained. That is W by V means W numerator is in weight terms, denominator is in volume terms. Okay, so that means if it is 100, the volume of the solution is 100 ml and percentage 100 ml. So that means denominator value is applicable for solution, numerator value is applicable for solute. Am I correct or not? Already I explained, my dear boys, in molarity concepts. So numerator, denominator. Once again I am explaining here. See here. W by V. W by V. Numerator value, it is applicable for solute. Denominator value is used for solution. Because it is in weight, so solute in grams. Because it is in volume, solution is in ml. Solution is in ml. If into 100 is applied, that solution volume is 100 ml. The solution volume is 100 ml. That means this solute here is taken as H2O2 because we are in H2O2. Because we are in H2O2, so how much grams of H2O2? The weight of H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. The weight of H2O2 in grams present in 100 ml solution is the weight by volume percentage strength of H2O2. is the weight by volume percentage strength of H2O2. Is this clear? So see, my dear boys, so numerator value is applicable for solute, that is H2O2. So H2O2 solution volume is 100 ml. 100 ml solution contains how much weight of H2O2? That is given as weight by volume percentage. Weight by volume percentage. So now the definition for this one is, the mass of H2O2 in grams, the mass of H2O2 in grams present in 100 ml solution is the weight by volume percentage strength of H2O2. Weight by volume percentage strength of H2O2. So very, very important, my dear boys. So for example, 10 weight by volume percentage H2O2. What does it mean? What is the meaning of this one? 10 weight by volume percentage H2O2. So what does it mean? Tell me the meaning. Yes, 10 grams. For what? Kati, for what? So see, my dear boys, 10, because it is percentage, so this one is taken as a 10 by 100. 10 by 100, because it is percentage, 10 by 100. This 10 is in weight, this 100 is in volume. Okay, this is for H2O2, this is for solution. That means 10 grams H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. Because it is grams, it is in ml. So both are same units. So 10 grams H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. 10 grams H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. That is weight by volume percentage strength of H2O2. So like this, 10 weight by volume percentage, 30 weight by volume percentage, like that. The volume percentages are expressed. That means 10 numerator value for H2O2, denominator value for solution. Denominator value for solution. Numerator value is expressed in grams. Denominator value is expressed in volumes, in ml cases. In ml cases. Okay. So see, my dear boys. Note point. 30% weight by volume H2O2. 30% weight by volume H2O2 is commonly called as perhydrol. The 30% weight by volume H2O2 is commonly called as perhydrol. Perhydrol, HY. So 30%, it is important point. 30% weight by volume H2O2 is commonly called as perhydrol. This 30% weight by volume H2O2 is numerically equal to 100 volume H2O2. I will explain how this one is done. So 100 volume H2O2 means 30% weight by volume. So these two are collectively called as perhydrol. A perhydrol is taken means 30% weight by volume H2O2 is taken. Perhydrol taken means 30% weight by volume H2O2 or 100 volume H2O2 is taken. So in clear 30.35% and it is clearly. So in particular 30.35%. So but roughly we are taking 30% and roughly we are taking 30%. 30.35% weight by volume H2O2 is nothing but 100 volume H2O2, which is commonly called as perhydrol. Very, very important and very, very important. What is perhydrol? 30% weight by volume H2O2 or 100 volume H2O2 is commonly called as perhydrol. Perhydrol. Okay, see here. So it is important point and please be mind. 30% weight by volume or 100 volume H2O2 is commonly called as parahydrogen. Now I am taking a problem based on these two. So volume strength is given. Yes, tell me. Common name. H2O2 common name is parahydrogen. So parahydrol strength is 30% weight by volume or 100 volume strength. This is particularly called as parahydrogen. It is a common term. And generally, H2O2 is expressed in terms of parahydrogen. Oh, that is why I explained. Please wait, Siddhartha. By that 100 volume, I will explain. Please wait. Now I am solving a problem. By using that problem, I will explain the concept here. Question is, the weight of H2O2 present in 10 volume H2O2 is dash. The weight of H2O2 present in 10 volume H2O2 is dash. That is the question. The weight of H2O2 present in 10 volume H2O2 is dash. Okay. So now I am solving the problem. See here. We know H2O2 is taken. So see, my dear boys, please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. H2O2 is taken. That gives H2O plus half O2 as per our balance equation, as per your stoichiometric conditions. Or 2H2O2 gives 2H2O plus O2 on it. If you don't want the fractional value, it may be used. 2H2O2 gives. What is the meaning of 10 volume H2O2? 10 volume H2O2 means 1 ml H2O2 liberates 10 ml O2. 1 ml H2O2 liberates, that means it liberates 10 ml O2 at STP. Am I correct? Is this used? I'm using this concept here. So 10 ml O2 is liberated at STP. Am I correct or not? Tell me. So 10 volume H2O2 means 1 ml H2O2 gives 10 ml O2. Am I correct or not? That is a statement of volume strength. Yes, that's what I'm using here. See here. From this balance equation, that is that is volume strength, weight volume percentage strength. So like that. So from this balance equation, so this is 2 into molecular weight of this 34. H2O2 is 34 grams. H2O2 gives 1 mole in volume 22,400 ml O2 at STP. It is from balance equation. 2 mole H2O2 gives 1 mole O2. This one is converted into weight because weight I am calculating weight. This one is converted into volume because volume is known. Volume is known. Okay. So 2 into 34 grams H2O2 gives 22,400 ml O2. But 10 volume H2O2 liberates at STP 10 ml O2. That is the 10 ml O2 at STP having how much is the weight? How much is the weight? Calculate weight. Let it be X. Let it be X. Therefore, X is equal to 2 into 34 into 10 by 22,400. 22,400. After final calculation, that is 0.03035 grams H2O2. Therefore, how much? The weight of H2O2 present in 10 volume H2O2 means how much weight is there? 0.0305 grams. So that means it is from 1 ml H2O2. From 1 ml H2O2 liberates 10 ml O2. 10 ml O2. That means 1 ml H2O2 gives having this much weight in. That is how much? 0.03035 grams H2O2. 1 ml H2O2 means 10 volume H2O2. Okay. So now I am calculating percentage weight. That is 100 ml. For 100 ml H2O2 contains, how much is the weight? How much is the weight? So into 100 ml. Into 100 means that is 3.035 grams H2O2. This is 10 volume H2O2 case. 10 volume H2O2 percentage weight by volume. And so 1 ml, this is 100 ml. 100 ml means percentage weight by volume. So therefore 10 volume H2O2 is numerically equal to 3.035 percentage weight by volume H2O2. 10 volume H2O2 is equal to 10 volume H2O2 is equal to 3.035% weight by volume H2O2. Is this clear? So 1 ml calculated. So for 100 ml means percentage. For 100 ml means percentage. So percentage is calculated. So 10 volume H2O2 is numerically percentage weight by volume strength, that is 0.035. So 10 volume H2O2 contains 10 volume H2O2 has 3.035 weight by volume. 100 volume contains how much? So how much weight of H2O2 is present? Here the question answer is this much. Now how much weight by volume percentage is this one? That is, this is the weight by volume percentage. Up to weight, this is the answer. Weight by volume percentage, this is the answer. This is the answer. Two questions. So weight is answer here. Weight is answer here. Okay. See, my dear boys. This is coming from 10 ml O2. This 10 ml O2 means 1 ml H2O2. That means 1 ml H2O2 having 0.3035 grams H2O2. Because I am taking percentage weight by volume. Percentage means per 100 ml. So therefore, for 100 ml H2O2 contains how much is the weight? That is 3.035 grams. Therefore, this gives to percentage weight by volume strength. Percentage weight by volume strength. Therefore, 10 volume H2O2 means 3.035% weight by volume. So see here, strength of H2O2 is expressed in 4 ways. One is that is volume strength. Volume strength. Second one is percentage weight by volume. Percentage weight by volume. Third one is normality. Fourth one is molarity. These are the 4 different ways to express strength of H2O2. Already we completed. This is the volume strength and percentage weight by volume. From our yesterday's concept, so we calculated like that. That is so 10 volume H2O2 is numerically equal to 3.035 percentage weight by volume of H2O2. Percentage weight by volume of H2O2. 10 volume H2O2 is equal to 3.035% weight by volume of H2O2. Okay. So this is already we completed yesterday's topic. So already the problem is solved. That is, the problem is solved. So from this, that implies 100 volume H2O2 is equal to. So my dear boys, my voice is clear or not? Just a minute. Voice is clear or not? Yes. Most of the students clear. Yes. So check your audible condition, my dear boys. So check your audible conditions. Your microphones are like that. Okay. 10 volume H2O2 is equal to 3.035% weight by volume of H2O2. Already this problem was solved yesterday. Now from this 10 volume, that is 100 volume we take, that is equal to 30.35% weight by volume and of H2O2. So for 10 volume it is 3.03. For 100 volume it is automatically 30.35. So this is commonly called as a parahydrol. What is parahydrol? The 100 volume H2O2 or 30% weight by volume H2O2 is commonly called as parahydrol. Commonly called as a parahydrol. So it is very, very important, my dear boys. Please be mind. 100 volume H2O2 is equal to 30.35 weight by volume H2O2. Now we are taking the remaining two methods to calculate strength of H2O2, that is normality and molarity. Already we know how to calculate normality, how to calculate molarity. So now first of all I am going to calculate normality of this solution. Normality of this solution. So see here. Normality of 100 volume H2O is equal to how much? Normality of 100 volume H2O2 is equal to how much? From the above given data, 100 volume H2O2 means 30.35% weight by volume H2O2. 30.35% weight by volume H2O2. Now, normality is equal to percentage weight by volume into 10 by gram equivalent weight of the substance. It is a formula to calculate normality. Already we completed. Normality is equal to percentage weight by volume into 10 by gram equivalent weight. That is equal to, so how much is the percentage weight by volume? This is 30.35. That is 30.35 into 10 by gram equivalent weight of H2O2. Gram equivalent weight of H2O2. So gram equivalent weight of H2O2, that is equal to gram molecular weight by 2, and basicity of the H2O2 is 2. Therefore, gram molecular weight. So for H2O2, gram molecular weight of H2O2, hydrogen 1 plus 1, 2, all 16 plus 16, 32, 32 plus 2, 34, and 34 by 2, which is equal to 17, and it is the gram equivalent weight. Therefore, by 17. So that is normality equal 30.35 into 10 by 17, and that gives 17.86, 17.86. So which is normality. So normality is equal to normality of, so my dear boys, 100 volume H2O2 is nothing but 30%, 30.35 weight by volume, and so that weight by volume is used here. Therefore, normality we will get. Therefore, 100 volume H2O2 normality is this much. 100 volume H2O2 normality is this one. Okay. So this is the way to calculate normality of H2O2. So therefore, 100 volume H2O2 means 17.85 N H2O2. 17.85 N H2O2. 100 volume H2O2 is equal to 17.86 N H2O2. That means this is equal to 17.86 N H2O2. So all these are equivalent. All these are equal. Okay. Next. Once again, tell me, boys, voice is clear? My voice is audible to you or not? Someone asks you, sir, voice is not clear, not audible to me. Voice is clear? Yes. Mehta, please check your audible. That is your microphone or speaker, something else. Please check. Okay. 100 volume H2O2 is 30.35 weight by volume percentage, or which is also numerically equal to 17.86 normality of H2O2. 17.86 normality of H2O2. Now I'm going to calculate molarity n. Molarity n. So we know molarity n. Molarity of H2O2. That is the molarity of. I'm once again calculating 100 volume H2O2 is equal to how much? It is the question. Molarity of 100 volume H2O2 is equal to how much? We know 100 volume H2O2 means in normality 17.86 normality n. 17.86 normal. Just now we completed. So we know normality is equal to molarity into n factor. Normality is equal to molarity into n factor. There is a relation. For H2O2, n factor is equal to 2n. For H2O2, n factor is equal to 2n. Therefore, molarity is equal to normality by 2n. So normality, how much is the normality for 100 volume? That is 17.86 by 2. 17.86 by 2. That is 8.93 is the molarity. 8.93 is the molarity. Okay. So this is the way to calculate molarity. This is the way to calculate molarity. So molarity of volume H2O2 is equal to 8.96. That means which is equal to 8.93 molarity of H2O2. Therefore, finally we conclude that 100 volume H2O2 means 30.35 weight by percentage weight by volume of H2O2 or 6.86 normality of H2O2 or 8.93 molarity of H2O2. 8.3 molarity of H2O2. Okay, you should remember these values. You calculate other values by comparative studies. So finally we will get. So I'm going to write. See here, my boys. From this 100 volume H2O2 is equal to 30.85%. Sorry, 35.35. Percentage weight by volume, which is equal to 8.93 molarity, which is equal to 17.86 normality. 17.86 normality. Okay, so please be mind. So someone asked, sir, 10 volume H2O2 means how much? So automatically by 10, that is 3.035% weight by volume, which is equal to 0.893 molarity, which is equal to 1.786 normality. That is for 10 volume. So someone asked, sir, 11.2 volume. 11.2 volume is how much? So 11.2 volume H2O2 is equal to, that means, so for 10 volume, 3.035. For 11.2 volume, let it be X. Calculate this. So finally we will get, that is 3.4% weight by volume, which is equal to molarity. It is equal to 1m, which is equal to 2n. 1m, which is equal to 2n. So, my dear boys, in case of H2O2, please remember all these values. Please remember, please by heart each. So, here already I derived the concept for 100 volume H2O. Like that, remaining concentrations also we will get. So, but just by comparing, so these are the values obtained. So, these are very, very, very important. So, these are very, very important. So, please be mind. So finally, we should take, we will remember, we will by heart that concept. At least you should remember that point. At least one of these three. So you should, it is equal to 11.2 volume H2O2 is equal to 3% weight by volume 1m, 2n. At least you should remember this one. So if possible, all of these, at least this one, at least this one. Please be mind. Please be mind. So, my dear boys, is this clear? Tell me your response. So this one is calculated yesterday. This one and this one is calculated just before this, just at the beginning of this class ending. Okay. So all these are equivalent. So this analyme H2O2 is equal. This value is nothing but, this is nothing but parahydral. What is the normality of parahydral? What is the normality of parahydral? That is 17.86. What is the molarity of parahydral? That is 8.93. What is the volume strength of parahydral? That is 100 volume H2O2. So percentage weight by volume of parahydral, that is 30.35. Okay. All these values only for parahydral. Remaining are other cases. Remaining are other cases. Okay. Now there are certain formulae. There are some problems based on this. So see here. So to calculate easily, the formula are percentage weight by volume strength is equal to 17 by 56 into volume strength. So 17 by 56 into volume strength. That implies volume strength, another formula. Volume strength. Volume strength is equal to 5.6 into normality. And these are internal conversions. Internal conversions. If volume strength is given to you, how to calculate normality? So like that, internal conversions. And next, volume strength is equal to 11.2 into molarity. And volume strength is equal to 11.2 into molarity. So on your board, some relations are given to you. Please be mind all these all the relations. And please be mind. At least these are not necessary. If you know these relations, so for this one, how much is that one? So we will calculate so problematically at least. You don't want these relations also. So at least 11.2 volume H2 is equal to 3.4% weight by volume, which is equal to 1 molarity, which is equal to 2 normality. Please be mind. That's enough. That's enough to us. Okay. So there are other relations from those who are derived here. So if you want, please mind it. Okay. Now we are going to take some problems based on these concepts. Some problems based on these concepts. So see here. Question. Calculate the volume of O2 liberated, the volume of O2 liberated at STP by the decomposition of by the decomposition of 20 ml of 8 volume H2O2. This is the questioning. So calculate the volume of O2 liberated at STP by the decomposition of 20 ml of 8 volume H2O2. So see, my dear boys, listen carefully. I'm explaining here. Here, 8 volume H2O2. 8 volume H2O2. What does it mean? What does this mean? 8 volume H2O2 means 1 ml H2O2 on decomposition gives 8 ml O2 at STP. Am I correct? Am I correct? 8 volume H2O2 means 1 ml of that H2O2 liberate 8 ml of O2 at STP. Am I correct? Yes. So now 1 ml gives 8 ml. So here how many ml are given to you? 20 ml. That is equal to 20 ml H2O2 gives how much? So that is 8 into 20 by 1, which is equal to 160 ml O2 at STP. 160 ml O2 at STP. Someone already gives this value, that is 160 ml. Therefore, answer is 160 ml. How to get? Volume of O2 liberated is equal to 8 is the given strength and 20 is the given volume. And therefore, our formula is volume of O2 released at STP is equal to volume strength of H2O2 into volume of H2O2. It is the formula used to calculate volume of O2 liberated at STP. Volume strength of H2O2 into volume. This is volume strength. This is volume. Volume strength into volume is equal to volume of O2 liberated at STP. Volume strength into volume. Yes, just comparison. Just pass. Throw out. For 1 ml, 8 ml. For 20 ml, how much? Just like our mathematical calculation. Let it be a calculated X value. Is this clear? So for 1 ml, 8 ml is liberated. So for 20 ml, you want to calculate 20 ml. For 20 ml, how much is released? So that is 8 into 20 by 1, nothing but. So 160, that means it is the volume strength. It is the volume. So volume strength into volume is equal to volume of O2 liberated at STP. Volume of O2 liberated at STP. Therefore, volume of O2 liberated at STP is equal to given volume into volume of O2 H2O2. Volume of H2O2. Now, one more problem. Now, one more problem, which what volume of parahydral upon decomposition can give 1 liter of O2 at STP. Give me the answer. What volume of parahydral upon deposition can give 1 liter of O2 at STP? 1 liter. Please try to convert into ml. 1 liter means 1000 ml. 1000 ml of O2. Yes, correct, my dear. Yes, correct. What volume of H2O2? So we know parahydral is nothing but 100 volume H2O2. Parahydral is nothing but 100 volume H2O2. Okay, so that means we know volume strength. So therefore, volume of O2 liberated is 1000 ml. Therefore, 1000 is equal to 100 into volume of O2 and volume of H2O2 liberated required. Therefore, volume of H2O2 is equal to 10 ml. 10 ml. 10 ml H2O2 is sufficient to liberate 1000 ml O2 from parahydral. So by using this formula, volume of O2 liberated at STP is equal to volume strength of H2O2 into volume of H2O2. Volume strength of H2O2 into volume of H2O2. Okay, so this is one model. Next one. So next problem on it, that is what volume of O2 is liberated by the decomposition of by the decomposition of 17 grams of H2O2 at STP. What volume of O2 is liberated by the decomposition of 17 grams of H2O2 at STP? 17 grams of H2O2 at STP. Tell me the answer. What volume of H2O2? See, my dear boys, here volume strength or something else are not given to you. It is just 17 grams H2O2. Weight of H2O2 is given to you. Wrong. Listen here. 17 grams H2O2 is given to you. Just weight is given to you. We know 2 H2O2 gives 2 H2O plus O1. It is the decomposition reaction. It is the decomposition reaction of O2. So from this, 2 mole H2O2 liberates 1 mole O2. 2 mole H2O2 liberates 1 mole O2. 2 mole means into molecular weight. Molecular weight is how much? So oxygen 16 plus 16, 32 plus 2, 34. 2 into 34 grams H2O2 liberates 1 mole O2. He wants to calculate volume. Volume is 1 mole means 22.4 liters O2 STP. 1 mole means 22.4 liters, gram molar volume. Okay. Now 17 grams H2O2 liberates how much oxygen? 17 grams H2O2 liberates how much oxygen? So calculate it. How much? Okay, please wait. Let it be X. Therefore, cross multiplication 22.4 into 17 is equal to 2 into 34 into X. 2 into 34 X. Therefore, X is equal to 22.4 into 17 by 2 into 34. This 2 times. This is 11.2. This is 5.6. Therefore, answer is 5.6 liters O2. 5.6 liters O2. It is simple. Stoichiometric calculation. Weight volume relation. Stoichiometric calculation, weight volume relation. So weight of H2O2 given, volume of O2 you want to calculate. So from our balance equation, 2 H2O2 gives 2 H2O plus O2. So from this 2 more H2O2 liberates 1 mole O2. So here H2O2 weight is given to you. That's why this mole is converted into weight. So 1 mole is equal to molecular weight. Therefore H2O2 molecular weight is 34. Therefore 2 into 34 H2O2 gives mole. Here volume we want to calculate. That is 22.4 liters in STP. So 17 grams liberates how much? Just by cross multiplication, the final answer is 5.6 liters. Final answer is 5.6 liters. Okay. So just now, like this, please calculate one more problem. What volume of O2 is liberated What volume of O2 is liberated by complete decomposition of of one volume of H2O2. By complete decomposition of one volume of H2O2 at STP. What volume of O2 is liberated by complete decomposition of one volume of H2O2 at STP? Right? Right? Just like in previous problem. Just like our previous problem. See here, 2H2O2 gives 2H2O plus O2. That means 2 mole H2O2 liberates 1 mole O2. 2 mole H2O2 liberates 1 mole O2. So that is number of moles is directly proportional to volume according to our Avogadro's law. According to our Avogadro's law, number of moles directly proportional to volume. Wherever mole is there, their volume also considered. Therefore, 2 volume H2O2 liberates 1 volume O2. 2 volume H2O2 liberates 1 volume O2. That is 1 mole. 1 mole means 22.4 liters. Let it be 22.4 liters O2 at STP. 22.4 liters. He want to calculate one volume. One volume H2O2 liberates. How much is the volume? So that is how much? No doubt 11.2 liters O2 at STP. Answer is 11.2 and just please, it is weight relation, weight volume relation, volume relation like that. No need of this. No need of this. Okay. So very important. So what volume of O2 is liberated by complete decomposition of one volume H2O2 at STP? That is, as per our different dissociation, that is 2H2O2 gives 2H2O plus O2. So like this. So here, as per Avogadro's law, number of moles directly proportional to volume, that is the mole is considered as volume. So 2 volume H2O2 liberates 22.4 liters. 1 volume H2O2 liberates automatically 11.2 liters. 11.2 liters. Okay. Next one. Next problem. I am waiting for your answer for this problem. Find the percentage weight by volume of 25 volume H2O2 solution. Find the percentage weight by volume of 25 volume H2O2 solution. Just comparison. Here, 25 volume H2O2. We know 100 volume H2O2 is equal to 30.35% weight by volume. We know 100 volume H2O2 means 30.35% weight volume H2O2. Now 25 volume H2O2 has how much is the weight by volume percentage? So let it be once again cross multiplication. Therefore, x is equal to 30.35 into 25 by 100. That is equal to how much? Calculate it. That is 7.59. 7.59. That much percentage weight by volume of H2O2. If you know that it is easy to calculate it. Otherwise, so difficult. Just like our previous case, calculate that entire method is applicable. So if you know this concept, It is easy to calculate it. It is easy to calculate. Or 11.2 volume H2O is equal to 3.0. So 25 is equal to how much? So anything. Okay. Okay. This is X value like this. Next one. The normality of 50 volume H2O2 is dash. Tell me. The normality of 50 volume H2O2 is dash. Tell me just like previous. Just compare. Compare it. Boys waiting for you. Wrong. 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 Correct, Satvik. Correct, Karthik. Wrong. See here, why are taking that much time? Why are taking that much time, my dear boys? We know 100 volume H2O2 has 17.86 normality and 50 volume H2O2 is equal to how much normality? By 2, therefore 17.86 into 50 by 100, that is equal to, it is 2 times 8.90 is the normality. 8.93. Why you are taking that much time to calculate this one just for comparison? Why are all those values are on your boards? Just compare them. So you can compare any two of values. Among these 4 values, you should compare any two, because all those are equal. Okay. Now, please wait. One more. At least, please tell me at least this one answer on it. The volume length of 2m H2O2 is dash. The volume length of 2m H2O2 is dash. Tell me at least this one. Please tell me. Just like previous, compare. Good boys, good. Yes. Now we are on track. You are on track. Now it is correct. Yes. We know 1m H2O2 has volumes of 11.2 liters. So 2m, he want to calculate 2m. For 2m, is how much double? That is 22.4 liters. Sorry, not liters. It is V. So 32.4 volume and 22.4 volume. So if you know these values, it is easy to calculate. Otherwise, the calculations are so much difficult. Okay. Next one. So give an answer for this one. Calculate weight of H2O2 the weight of H2O2. Please take pen and paper, my dear boys. Present in 560 ml. 560 ml of 20 volume H2O2 solution. 20 volume H2O2 solution. Comparison, but not single time. So many comparisons are there. Try yourself. Otherwise, I will explain. See here, no one is trying. 3.57. Not correct. Not correct. Not correct. See here, my boys. See here. 20 volume H2O2. 20 volume. We know 100 volume H2O2 means 30% weight by volume. So roughly I am taking 100 volume H2O2 has 30% weight by volume H2O2. That means 100 volume H2O2 is equal to 30% weight by volume. Or 30, 35, not exactly. I am taking. So just roughly 30% is taken. So 20 volume H2O2 has how much is the percentage weight by volume? Percentage weight by, that is 30 into 20 by 100. 30 into 20, that is 6% weight by volume. 6% weight by volume. So what is the meaning of this one? This means the meaning of this one is 6 grams H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. The meaning of 6 weight by volume means 6 grams H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. How many ml is taken here? 560 ml. So 560 ml. 560, okay. ml solution contains how many grams of H2O2? Therefore, 6 into 560 by 100. That is equal to how much? How much is the value? Waiting for you just now. Not correct. Not correct. Test copy. So that is 33.6 grams. So this is our answer. So he wants to calculate weight. That's the weight terms. Convert that value into 8 terms. Weight terms. Okay. So then convert. So 6% weight by volume means 6 grams H2O2 because numerator value is in grams, denominator value is in volume. Therefore, 6 grams H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. So 550 ml contains this much value. So that is 33.6. Is this clear? Is this explanation clear? Yes. Okay. Calculate the percentage weight of hydrogen in H2O2. Calculate the percentage weight of hydrogen in H2O2. Try it. .8. So just a minute. Yes, correct, my dear boy. Correct. Yes, yes, correct. Okay, percentage weight. That means, see here. In H2O2, total 34 grams contains. So just 2 grams hydrogen in it. 2 grams, 34 grams H2O2 contains 2 grams hydrogen. Percentage weight means 100 grams contains how much weight? That is 2 into 100 by 34, which is equal to how much it is? So the value is how much of this value? Tell me the answer. 8 point something. 5.88. 5.88. The percentage weight. That is the percentage weight. Next, one more problem. Seven grams H2O2 dissolved in 500 ml solution. 500 ml solution. Find its volume strength. Find its volume strength. So it is the question. Well, that is H2O2 solution. H2O2 solution. Their solute is H2O2. Their solute is H2O2. Volume strength. That means he wants this value and like this. So first of all, I am trying to calculate molarity. This is the weight of H2O2 present in 100 ml solution. Calculate molarity. Molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V ml rad. That is equal to, that implies molarity M is equal to weight 17 grams, molecular weight of H2O2, that is 34 into 1000 by volume 500 ml. So it is 2 times, 2 gets this, that is 1 M solution. 1 M solution rather. But he don't want molarity, he want to calculate volume strength. We know 1 M is equal to 11.2 volume. 1 M H2O2 is equal to 11.2 volume H2O2. Therefore, our answer is 11.2. Therefore, our answer is 11.2. Am I correct? So, first of all, calculate either molarity or normality. Convert that molarity or normality into volume strength. Convert that polarity or normality into volume strength. That's enough. Okay. So finally, what is the volume strength of this H2O2? That is 11.2 volume H2O2. 11.2 volume H2O2. So did you understand me, my dear boy? Did you understand me? Is the problem clear? Yes. Okay. Last one, based on this concept on H2O2 topic. Last one, that is grams H2O2 dissolved in 100 ml solution. Dissolved in 100 ml solution. To stop. 10 ml of this solution is diluted to 1000 ml. 1000 ml. Then find its volume strength. Then find its volume strength. Okay, try it. 17 grams H2O2 dissolved in 100 ml solution. 10 ml of this solution is dissolved to, is diluted to 1000 ml. Then find its volume strength. So up to this, our molarity or normality concept ending. Stop at this one ending. Wrong. First of all, using first sentence, calculate normality ending. Wrong here. First of all, calculate normality. Normality n from this is equal to weight by equivalent weight of H2O is 34 by 2 into 1000 by 100 into volume. That is equal to 17 times 17 cancel. It is a 10 n ending. That is a 10 n solution. Okay. So therefore we have 10 n solution. How much is the volume? 100 ml. From this 10 ml collected. This 10 ml also has 10 normality solution. 10 normality. Now it is diluted to 1000 ml. That means, so see here, initial. So second step, initial case. So 10 is taken. Its normality is 10 n. Final case, that is converted to 1000 ml. Normality is equal to how much? So let it be V1 N1. It is V2 N2. V2 N2. So apply our formula. V1 N1 is equal to V2 N2. Therefore, V1 N1 is equal to V2 N2. That implies, so 10 into 10 is equal to 1000 into N2. 1000 into N2. Therefore, so N2 is equal to 0.1 n. N2 is equal to 0.1 n. That means the final solution normality is 0.1 n after dilution to 1000 ml. So we know, so see here I am writing, we know 2n H2O2 is equal to 11.2 volume H2O2. 2n H2O2 is equal to 11 volume H2O2. 0.1 H2O2 is equal to how much? 0.1 n H2O2 is equal to how much? Okay. So therefore calculate it. So this is, it be x. X is equal to 11.2 into 0.1 by 2. 11.0 is equal to 0.56 Vn. 0.5 Vn. Okay. See my dear boys, once again I am repeating this concept. See here, 17 grams H2O2 dissolved in 100 ml. But from that, I calculate normality, which is 10 n. So 10 n. So here, 17 grams H2O2 dissolved in 100 ml means, so from this statement, I am calculating normality. Normality is equal to weight by equivalent weight into 1000 by 100. So 1000 by volume in ml. That is why the answer is 10 n. Therefore, so this solution normality is 10 n. So volume is 100 n. Therefore, so we have 10 n 100 ml solution. Among this 100 ml solution, he collected 10 ml. So just drink 10 ml. That 10 ml also has 10 n solution. So therefore, initially 10 ml is taken. So its normality is 10 n. Finally, volume is converted into 1000 ml, is divided to 1000 ml. So final normality is calculated. Okay, final calculation calculated. Therefore, normality final is 0.1. You can also find out money, no problem. You can also find out money, no problem. Same I will get. Okay, normality is equal to this much. So 2n H2 is equal to 7 volume H2O2. So 7 H2O2, how much is the volume strength? So that is equal to 0.56. So that is why everywhere this comparison are used. Right? So that is, my dear boys, please try to by heart this concept. So these relations, at least one relation, 2 is equal to 1 m is equal to 3.4 is equal to 11.2. At least one relation you should by heart it. You should remember. So use that value at anywhere for comparative studies. Otherwise, the calculations are too much difficult. Okay. So these are certain problems. So towards your hydrogen peroxide and volume strength of H2, that is the strength of H2O2 concept. So I hope all these are understood well. Am I